Hey, hey, hey. Hey there, Bradley Charbonneau here, Book in a Weekend, and many other things. Hey, I thank you for watching. I am only sending this to a handful of friends and colleagues who have expressed interest in Book in a Weekend, and or we made a deal of some kind. So this is a super beta, not ready for prime time, quickie behind the scenes video because it is literally Friday at 4 p.m., 4:30 p.m., and I really want to get this out. I was really shooting to get it done before the end of the week, and I have a lot of it done, but it's not quite done. But I basically want to let you in, and I really would like to let you in and have you kick some tires and poke around and ask me questions and stuff. So as I work on this over the past weeks, it's just getting better and better, if I do say so myself, and I'm really excited about it. So here's a quick, well, it's actually not so quick. I'm going to give you a thorough walkthrough of what's going on because it's getting bigger and better. And the more I look at this, the more I think it's really awesome. On that note, one quick note about awesomeness, and that is this. I think it was this morning that here's my marketing plan for this. My marketing plan is for you to have a successful book in a weekend, a nice opposite book, and have you on my podcast and YouTube channel and talk about your book in a weekend. That's my marketing plan. How does this work? Let's see. It's win, win, win. How is it win, win, win? It's win for me because I have a successful program that you succeeded in, and it is a beautiful way of marketing my program by showcasing the stars, star being you. So what am I showcasing? I'm showcasing your success. You did it, and we're going to talk about why it was great, how it helped you, what you did with it. So awesome. And then it's going to entice, inspire others to come join the program. Awesome, right? So then, where it's a win for you, this is on several fronts. First of all, you finished a book in a weekend. Awesome. Ideally, you had an awesome time and super fun and had lots of laughs and got something out of your system and done, and it's going to make you ready for your quote unquote real book. But here's a little element that I may or may not have mentioned to you. When I have you on my podcast, or I have you on my YouTube channel, or you share it you share your success of book in a weekend on your own social media, I am going to give you a special code, a special link. That's an affiliate link. And if you know anything about the affiliate world or commissions or finder's fees or that kind of thing, that's what I'm going to do. So here it is in a nutshell. I am going to give you this link. And if people sign up using your link, then you will earn, currently I'm at 40%, meaning let's say this is 100 euros. That means you would get 40 euros and I would get 60. Why am I so generous? Because it's also your reputation on the line. You are sharing a thing and you're saying, hey, this thing is awesome. I believe in it. I did it. I succeeded. Hey, friend or social media friend, go check it out. I trust it and I would like to share it with you, right? So you're putting your reputation on the line as well in sharing basically my reputation. So that's how that works. So there is some financial incentive to share. And of course, when you're on my YouTube channel and my podcast, I will share the link that works for you. So more on that later. It's a pretty easy sign up process, and I will talk about that later. But I just wanted to tell you because also thinking of you in the future, what is an awesome marketing plan? It's showcasing your stars. So whatever work you're doing, showcase your stars and talk about them and tell their stories and interview them and let them tell their stories about why you are so fantastic. Okay, that's it. That's that. Okay, back to Book in a Weekend here, nitty gritty. I realize there are several elements. If you are afraid of computers, if you're tech phobic, this could be a bit of a challenge for you because I'm going to be using one, two, three, four, five different sites to get all this done. All right, and I'll show you why each is important. Here we go. This is the first one. I am going to I give you a link. Please don't share it. That's getting you in here free. I'm giving this to a handful of people, and because I want your feedback and I want your successful book. In fact, I would like to be a little demanding on that. I would like your successful book soon. Like it is currently end of July. I'd love it in August. And remember, it's a book in a weekend. It shouldn't take you long. at the very least, we can get a cover done that we can talk about. Okay. Here we go. This is the Teachable. I am going to name things by their sort of tech or software name. This is Teachable. This is where I would call it mindset videos are, right? And I realize there's a little padlock. I think I made it so that you have to watch them in order. I don't have to do that, but we can see. And you will see, as you later see, there's always going to be 3 sections and 3 steps per section. Ideally, there's then 3 action items per step for 27. So it's going to be 3, 3, 3 all the time. So here, ask, meditate, decide, get under courage, create, adapt, play. This is Friday, Saturday, Sunday, confidence on Sunday, finish, celebrate, share. And these are my overview videos, my sort of mindset videos about this topic. And then there's a after party, okay? The biggie is this one, step 4, create. And that's where we're really going to get into the nitty gritty of how to do stuff. Speaking of which, so at the request of a past student and now business partner of mine, she really wanted me to separate the whole mindset and strategy with the tech. So I have done that. So you won't get much tech in this course. So when you're in this course, and if I don't do it, remind me, I will also enroll you in this course. This is Tech Vault. So this in the beginning was tech of all of my courses, but it's kind of become tech more for book stuff. So in the Tech Vault, I explain how to do some of the software and then actually do some of the things, right? So for example, you'll see Readsy. Readsy is where we're going to do your manuscript, where you're actually going to write your book. So I talk about an intro, book title, subtitle, marketplace, right? So then I'm going to talk about the tech. So for example, you're going to get Readsy, Canva, Prolific Works. Yeah, that's all you need for now, if I remember correctly. Okay, so that's that. You have both of these. On to the next thing. This is actually, I hope you appreciate this as much as I do. I use Asana. Asana is a project management tool. And I see, rather than in Teachable having a checklist and then you kind of try to keep track of, wait a minute, did I do that part yet? Did I make my cover yet? Did I download my cover? I can't remember. I want you to use Asana as your checklist. So here's the checklist. It is absolutely not done. I got to work on this. And I'm going to show you how to upload this checklist so it has all of these steps. And then you will have a checklist that looks pretty much like this. And then you'll come in and you'll see, for example, create, step 4, and you'll see manuscript, Readsy, and then see the little 6 and little sub guys, subtasks. So over here, here's how to sign up or where to sign up. It's free. And then subtasks. So here is really your checklist, your real where the rubber meets the road, the real nuts and bolts checklist for what you are actually doing and what you're actually getting done. So I'm going to really build this out. I don't even know if I'm going to share it with you yet because I'm really not done. And for example, Readsy, sign up, upload template, write front matter, write chapters, write back matter, export book. Okay, that's done. But I mean, of course, this one's kind of big, write chapters. That's a biggie. But I would love for you to get in here and use this. You can also use it as your own thing and say, check this, right? I want you to see how to use the sonnet. So if I check it off, check, and then it goes away, right? So now I can also see, oh, look, I've done it. Or look, oh, I've done that one too. Oh, you see that? See that? Asana is really fun. Nope, I didn't finish that one actually. Okay, this is Asana. I will explain how you import, and show you it's actually right here. Import CSV, and I'm going to share a CSV file, which is basically going to be this whole thing. I will also explain how to do that if I didn't already in the Tech Vault. Maybe I didn't. Okay, I need to add that to the Tech Vault. Okay, in the Tech Vault, I'm going to say how to upload this into Asana. Then I would like you to use Asana. It's a free account, of course, because I think it's an excellent way to have a checklist. By the way, one little pro tip here. If a client hires me for one-on-one coaching, the beauty of Asana is that we can add members. So you could add me to your weekend roadmap, right? to your book in a weekend roadmap. And then I can see your progress. I can comment. I can add new tasks and stuff. That is if we're working one-on-one coaching together, right? So another thing down the road, another reason why Asana is awesome. Okay, that's Asana. I will have that file. I don't have it ready yet. And you'll see, like in Book in a Weekend, you'll see how to get the file and how to upload it and stuff. Okay, right. So for example, create, in fact, I'm going to put cover first because as I talked about, I want you to do your cover first. So then there's Canva. And believe me, I realize I am jumping through the softwares here and there's a lot. So this is also where I want your suggestions to me as to Bradley, help, how do I organize this? Where do I go now? What do I do? So then I created this. I think I created this in 10 minutes and I have a video showing me creating it in 10 minutes. So I want you to come in here, create your file, and then, we're going to download your file, download, right? JPEG. I'll show you how to do all this stuff. What do I want? I just want that one. Okay, done, download. Now it downloads. Okay, that's it. So there's my file. Okay, that's Canva. I will thoroughly get into Canva during the process. Then there's Readsy. This is the biggie. This is where your books, this is where you're actually going to write your books. If you want to write in Google, if you want to write in Word, be my guest, but I don't have a template for that, and you can't export it into an EPUB or a print-ready PDF. This Readsy, this tool they have here, this manuscript tool is fantastico. Let me show you just quickly. Here's my Procrastinate book. I'm going to go over to Write, and then you'll see this is a full-on book manuscript software for free. So by the way, one of the things you're really getting in this course of mine is that you get 7 years of my knowledge, my expertise on which software to use, what to do, why to use it, what's free, what's paid, what's worth paying for, how to do things. So this is one of them, right? This is one place where you're going to get my awesome software tips. Okay, so this is where, and again, this is going to sound crazy, but you are going to have a place where you can upload. In fact, if I go back there, see this import document? I'm going to give you a file which is an outline of your book, right? Which you don't have to follow, but I'm offering you a nonfiction outline to write your book. I'm basically going to ask you questions. You answer the questions, and then your book is done, right? Remember, this is Book in a Weekend. Later, if you want to do your real book, boost your brand with a book, I can talk about that. But for now, we're really just getting this book done. So I'm offering you ways to say, hey, do it this way. If you ask, hey, gonna do it this other way? Sure. But for me, for this weekend to get it done, this is the way I would suggest getting it done. So this is awesome possum software. This is Readsy. It's all going to be explained on how to do it. Also, in this video, I just want to really give you an overview of what's going on, right? So another thing here is I can say export this book. And seriously, try this in Word, try this in Google Docs, try this in anything else. This is awesome. EPUB and Mobi, it is an ebook friendly, ebook ready manuscript. Here, print ready PDF. That is ready to upload to bookstores. Okay. Speaking of bookstores, let's go back to speaking of bookstores, next up on the list, it's called Prolific Works. I basically use this one because it's free. And what we're going to do here is we're going to upload your book, and it wants the image file for the cover, and it wants your EPUB manuscript. Well, it also actually wants your PDF. So this is where we are then going to privately distribute our books, or can distribute our books if we want to. Okay, more on this later, but this is how we're going to then share our books with either a limited audience or a fantastically big audience. It's up to you on how you want to share this book. But again, I'm giving you ideas, not just for this book, but for your future books, because this is what I know. I know all this stuff, how to promote books, how to distribute books, how to make EPUBs, how to make PDFs, how to make everything. So this is it. This is the final step here. This is when we are going to get our book absolutely ready for print, ready for ebook publishing, and it's up there. And again, this is not to the world. It's just to a private link that no one will find unless they have your private link. But this is what we're going to also share with other people if we choose. Okay. that is it. I'm going to basically invite you, and if I don't get to, because it's now it's like 5 p.m. on a Friday. If I don't get to this Friday, I will get this to you Saturday morning and let you in here, and you can poke around booking a weekend. I would recommend actually just watching these overview videos. Let me look at them. 4, 3, 2, 3, 1, 2 minutes, right? They're super short. You'll get a good idea of sort of the mindset I'm talking about with this structure. And you'll see the structure, see clarity 1, 2, 3, courage 1, 2, 3, confidence 1, 2, 3. Guess what? Surprise, surprise. This is going to be the same layout, the same outline as your nonfiction book. Okay, I've got it all set up in the outline. Okay, one thing I would like for you, so here's introduction, for example. I would love it if you see how I can post a comment. Hold on. So I'm actually logged in as Gern Blanston. If you know that reference, please let me know. I will be so happy. And I'm going to leave a comment, right? Okay. And so for now, there's another communication tool that I just can't get working yet. So I want to try to get that working. But for now, oh, there we go. For now, let's just use in-teachable comments. So feel free to talk in there. Okay, that's it. I'm stopping. It's Friday. I really wanted to get this to you. So I'm going to send you a link of this video. And then I'm also going to send you a special coupon code to get into the program. And that's it. And we'll go from there. All right. Thanks for watching. Looking forward to getting your book in a weekend done, and kick tires and let me know. And please, please, please remember this is beta. It is totally not ready, but I promised a few of you I'd get it done this week, and I have to an extent. And so at least I'm going to let you in this week. All right. Thanks for watching. Talk soon. Bye for now.